So now we're moving from the 3D world into the 5D world. So what is this 3D world is? The 3D world is your physical reality, or I want to call it a simulation, and your 5D world is your spiritual workshop, is your spiritual realm, spiritual world, ultimately where everything is getting produced from. So everything you see around you, the world you live in, because we all live in one place. However, every single person has their own little world that they live in. So everything that is in your world, you've created through that workshop. So good news. The good news is that it's going to be very easy to get what you want. Bad news is it's going to be very easy to get bad things that you believe to be true. So now, if you are into law of attraction, even though it's one of the millions of concepts there is that people discovered to be true about our reality, or I want to call it simulation, to live a happy life, to get what you want, to be abundant. As I said, it's one of so many of them. So many. There's so many ways to get what you want, not only through law of attraction techniques. Um, so because people figured out that they woke up, they actually realized that everything that surrounds them, and I'm talking about new generation, that they can manipulate through their subconscious and conscious mind, and it projects into the physical world. People start to wake up and realize that you can have, do, be whatever there is that you believe to be true. And because we're sharing a collective consciousness, the energy in the collective consciousness affects us. The more people believe in something, the more energy is in there, the more it gets produced, the more it gets transferred into the physical world and appears to be true. So the more the mass belief, the more it becomes true, because it has so much energy into the concept. And ultimately, this is why we have what we have. We have structure, we have school, we have to go to school, we have all these concepts that people believe in. And this is why the majority, 90% of people, live like everyone else, because that energy and that concept is so strong in a collective mind that people have no choice but to believe it to be true. And only some get out of the concept and create their own concepts. They wake up and they realize this whatever I believed in for so many years is not the truth. It's not the truth. And this is also why we see the shorts that they've created, let's say in all the media platforms, and all these commercials, and all these ads like you're watching, I don't know, you're watching a YouTube, you're doing meditation, and then the perfect timing, there is an ad, and it just throws you off until you pay for a premium, until you. So they keep adding all those things into the physical world to control our attention as hard as possible. Because where your attention goes, that's what flourishes. Your attention and your focus creates everything around you. And this is why there is a war for your attention. You have to be very careful with what you watch, what you believe in, and how you're programmed. I'm sorry to say this, but you being programmed every day and you don't even realize it. And the reason being why it's so harsh right now and so heavy is because people waking up and the energy in the conscious collective mind is so strong about the fact that you can have, be, do whatever there is you believe in. And because it's so strong, it's so easy to manipulate the, I want to call a simulation. So Good news. It's the time now where you can do whatever it is that you believe to be true. Again, not what you necessarily want, but what you believe to be true. So the law of attraction concept is believe, like you want something, you visualize it, and then it appears in reality. Yes, that works 100%, but it's not the only concept. If you want to, not just because that's what I used to do, I would just create little things that I want, and then it wouldn't add up into a bigger picture. So I would have like little puzzles, and then I wouldn't have like a big picture. So the puzzle, yes, I would pick like nice pieces of the puzzle with flowers, with, well, is just a concept, flowers, right? But I mean, like, I wanted this car, I wanted to travel, I wanted all those things, right? But then they wouldn't really add up into a big concept about my life and for a long term. So the law of attraction is just one concept, but the belief that you have about yourself and about everything, about all the concepts there is, what you can have, what you cannot have, who do you think you are, how you look, how you don't look, how you speak, how how you react, why you react, all those things, all these beliefs, if you believe in something so strongly, it's gonna appear in your life. And I'm not talking about visualization. I'm now talking about belief and therefore knowing. The more you believe, the more you know it to be true. So be careful with your attention, with your focus, where it goes and what you believe to be true, because this is exactly what you're going to get. The energy in the universe now is so strong for manifestation and for having everything is just, it vibrates. Everything you think of, thoughts are real. They are not real, but they are real phenomena. They're real beings. If you give them power, it's going to create your reality. So now everything vibrates. Everything is moving and just alive. So when you think of something negative, throw it out in the garbage can right away. If you think about positive, good, because it's going to multiply. The energy is so strong. It's easier than ever to create, I repeat myself again, to create anything you want, to change your looks, to change your feelings, to change where you live, to get this amount of money, that amount of money. You can manipulate in a good way, of course. I would never ever ever want anyone to manipulate nobody in a bad way, for selfish reason or for hurting reasons. In the good way, in the way we're meant to do it, because we are the creators. We have been created in the image of God. We can do whatever there is that we believe that we can. That's the formula. So, an example, a great actor knows he's a great actor. A billionaire knows he's a billionaire. I don't know, a good runner knows he's a good runner. So, people have in their lives exactly what they believe to be true about themselves and about their reality. And now it's the easiest time ever to create that reality that you want. Please believe in yourself. You are the highest form of creation. You've created this reality. You keep creating it every single day. Stay positive. Believe in yourself. You can do, you can have, you can be whatever you allow yourself to be. And now it's the time when it's going to be fast. It's not going to take forever. The energy is so vital now in the universe, in the atmosphere, that you can take this time and use that energy wisely, and be careful how you how you what you look at, and what you allow your attention to be grasped on. So just make sure you create what you want to create. If you're into YouTube like I am, better get the premium subscription so you don't have these stupid ads coming in. I would suggest not to watch shorts. It actually shortens your attention span. So please be very selective now. And I promise you, whatever you put your attention and focus into, whatever you believe to be true, will appear in your physical reality, or I want to call simulation. I promise you, this is the time now. And I believe in you guys. I believe that you can do great. I believe that you can stay positive, and that everything, all your wishes, all your dearest wishes to come true now. Okay? So have a great day, and see you later. Bye.